Yes.
If you understand this, then please answer this question. In the long run for firm A, total cost is 105 when output is 3 units, and 120 when output is 4. Does firm A exhibit economies or diseconomies of scale? Remember, the question will mention its position, long run or short run. This is a long run analysis.
Is it B?
We have one B. Others? Other, please.
D.
I'm not sure either. I would also say B.
Om and Venetia. Lancelot said D. Okay. Om. Venetia. Okay, let's see the answer. Answer here is D. Why? Because this is total cost. Total cost. And we base our discussion on long run average cost. So long run average total cost 105 divided by 3. Answer is 35. Long run average total cost 120 divided by 4. Answer is 30. So it means they're producing more, cost decreases. So that is economies of scale, not the diseconomies of scale. So A, B can never be the answer. So C, let's read the C part. Economies of scale, since every total cost is rising. Every total rising here? No, every total cost is falling from 35 to 30 when output rises. Output rises from 3 to 4 units. So D is the right answer. Guys, you understand? Oliver, now you understand?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Okay, that's all. So we have successfully concluded our chapter cost of production, and till cost of production, we would be having our midterm. And remember, we do have our assignment that is also going to be submitted before the final exam, before the class. Okay, please respect that due date and all the other necessity things. For example, must be handwritten or e-pen, must be a Word file. Rename your file accordingly. All right. Okay, so let's talk about the midterm exam. It's going to be on 1st of November. And I'm going to be uploading, or we are going to do the midterm in 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is basically based on true, false, and MCQs. And this should be time-based, time restricted. Those who are new to this course, who don't have never had any course with me, for them I need to explain that majority of the, for example, it's not like 50% part 1, 50% part 2. No, majority of the part gonna be part 1, which is MCQs and true false. So which we normally, class practice question, applicability concept, concept checkers, practical examples, this kind of stuff. So I'm going to be giving you options, true, false, multiple choice question. And what do we mean by time restricted? Which means I'm going to give you 1 minute to solve one question. If 30 true, false, and MCQs is going to given to you, I'm going to give you 30 minutes to solve this. I will be also uploading the answer sheet in Word file like this. All you need to do, you can also type here true, false, whatsoever. Or in MCQs, you can write down A, B, C, D. Right? Whatsoever is the option. You can type it, you can use ePen, right? So all you need to do, you need to just fill it out, this part 1. For part 1, I would be allowing typing. Why? Because it is time restricted and you have 1 minute to solve one MCQs or true false. So I'm going to give you this leverage to just write down through ePen, or you can type using keyboard. You can edit this Word file. But before sending me, please write down name and student ID here so that it may not be overwrite, because everyone is sending their file, and when you send it, maybe it's overwrite with the other name. So please rename this file as well. For example, Oliver midterm part 1, Sufyan midterm part 1, Vinicia midterm part 1. Okay, so that it may not be overwrite. Okay. And for part 2 is going to be like this. I'm going to be giving you questions. All you need to do, you need to explain the answer that quick. If you can explain the answer, if it's a short question, so subjective question, if you can explain it in 1 line, just do that. I'm going to give you full marks. But if it's a numerical question, please show all the steps. It's not like that, okay, the answer is 2.5. What is 2.5? How you calculate 2.5? I don't know. I'm not going to give you any marks for this one. Okay? So the answer, if it is subjective question, then you can write 1 or 2 or 3 lines, not more than that, because it's short questions. All right? If it's numerical, please show your working.
Sir, you said it should be handwritten, yes?
Yes. Part 2 must be handwritten, like assignments.
How much time do we have in this part?
Typing is not allowed in part 2. Not allowed. In part 1, I'm allowing you because it is time restricted. Okay, let me repeat it. Part 1, why I restricted it, because to limit you guys from cheating. Okay, this is online class and we have a lot of challenges. One big challenge is that we need to maintain justice and equity in the class. So those who are working hard, they would be getting good marks, higher marks than those who are lazy and they are having a shortcut and also. Remember, in real life, there is no shortcut. That's why it is time bound.
Sir, for part,
yes.
Sorry to interrupt. For part 2, how much time do we have?
For part 2, I will be giving you ample time so that you can write down Word file and send it to me. But you see, majority marks belongs to part 1. Minority marks like 25 or 30 marks for part 2. So I'm going to give you ample time for part 2 so that you can write it down or save it into Word file, rename it and send it to me. So don't worry about the time. Okay? But part 1 is going to be time restricted. Okay?
Okay.
All clear?
Okay, sir.
Marco, Lancelot, Nicholas, all clear? Good. Okay, good. So that's all for our today's lecture. And I would be uploading the practice question of this chapter as well in our WeChat group as well. By the way, on Blackboard, it's already there. All the the reading practice questions of future lectures, and all the previous lectures are already there. You can download and practice. And remember, practice only those questions which we have discussed here. Okay, and remember, I won't be asking the dates. Okay, which date, this is like that, or I won't be asking dates. I won't be asking any question related to country's law. Okay, law and regulations. I'm not going to ask that one. Okay, and our minimum focus is going to be on chapter 1, because chapter 1 is basically focuses the boundaries of overall economics, and we are here learning only microeconomics. So they're going to be a very small percentage, very small neglectable percentage from chapter 1. So majority going to be chapter 4, 5, and this chapter. Okay, all clear? If you still have any question, please do write us in our WeChat group. And remember, we have our assignment 3 that is due on 1st of November before the final exam. Okay, class? I'm not gonna, okay, let's change the date because I need to upload the solution as well so that you can compare your answers and that. So let's do that on 30th of October. Do we have 1st October as well or not? Yes, on 31st of October. 31st of October. Because I also would be uploading its solution so that you can compare your answer. So that excuse that, sir, we didn't know, we couldn't practice, we couldn't compare the answer, that excuse also not relevant. So remember, the due date is not going to be on 1st of November, it's going to be 31st of October. Remember, let me explain one more time. The due date is due date is 31st of October, which means Monday. Okay, not on 1st of November, because 1st of November we will be having our midterm exam. Okay, all clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. If you still have any questions, you can write me in our WeChat group, and you can download it from Blackboard. So good luck for your exam. Have a safe and nice weekend. Until then, take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Nicholas, do you have any questions? Okay.
See you next week.
Okay. Bye-bye.